This session explores The Treasure of God from A Course in Miracles, Chapter 8, Section 5. We will examine the undivided will of God, how the illusion of unworthiness arises, and the logic of creation that defines our true value and purpose beyond the limitations of the world. Perception forces a choice between the world and God. The world offers distractions that add nothing to your real power and only obscure your source. To remember the kingdom of God is to recognize that only one reality is true, and that knowing God requires releasing the world's false promises. Your true reality is protected from your own illusions. The will of God ensures you cannot actually destroy yourself or His creations. You were made for eternity, and His will saves you not from your real self, but from the false self-image that believes in separation and limitation. Here we contrast two thought systems. The ego claims you made yourself, chose unworthiness, and must seek joy outside. Truth teaches you did not create yourself or your function, cannot make yourself unworthy, and that God's joy in creating you guarantees your value and purpose. Worth is a fixed divine equation. True value is God sharing Himself with you. What God values is inherently valuable, permanently. Your worth is not a variable tied to behavior, history, or self-concept. It is established eternally by the very nature and origin of your creation. Joy is discovered in the function of creation. God finds joy in creating you and extends His fatherhood. You, sharing His nature, extend yourself by creating as He does, adding to His treasure. Understanding this extension loop depends on accepting your identity as God's treasure. The undivided will follows a clear logic. Creation is God's will. His will created you to create. Your will is not separate from His, so it wills as He wills. Because God's will is thought itself, no conflicting thought can truly oppose or overturn it at the level of reality. An unwilling will is a contradiction and therefore meaningless. When you believe you oppose God's will, you only enter an illusion of powerlessness. In truth, you cannot think against God. You can only misperceive. Real strength returns as you align your will consciously with His. Ontologically, you are the immutable treasure of God, not a broken self-seeking worth. Your sole real function is to accept this absolute value and extend it through creation. You are held completely safe by an eternal will that your illusions cannot damage or diminish in any way. We conclude with gratitude. God has saved you for your true self. The world has no power over His kingdom. Our role is to honor and glorify the source the world denies, recognizing that our security, identity, and purpose are anchored permanently in His unchanging reality.